Now it's time to proceed further. Please join me in welcoming the moderator for our very first panel, Ms. Akina Ho, Global Head of Business Consultancy and Lead Ambassador All Stars Women DAO. Her expertise includes strategizing and executing change management via digital transformation and innovation for operations and new business ventures in metaverse, NFT, retail, prop tech, and others. She has a startup experiences in Silicon Valley and Hong Kong with track record of building a unicorn valued at $1 billion USD in Hong Kong. Ms. Sakina will be moderating the panel on how play to earn games changing the gaming industry and Web3 development. Ms. Sakina, welcome to Crypto World Conference.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to start. So, should I bring all the speaker up?
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, let's have our speaker join us. And, right. So, just to let everybody know, today we have three amazing speakers, right? And I would love for each of them to introduce themselves and then share a little bit about their name, their title, the company they work, and one important thing that they love the most about the job and why. So can we have um Apru Mandi introduce yourself?
Hey,
Apur?
hi Akina. How are
Yes,
you?
pretty
Great.
good.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me here for this session. So, hi, I'm Apurva Modi, co-founder and CEO of the GoGames.run, which is one of the most loving website around all the brands who's running gamification kind of solution. The USP of our company is like that we have a 500 plus games which can be integrated or implemented with any kind of reward engine. So that is the one of the USP. And as I tell you, I am from the gaming industry, so most of the things which I love about that is the games from childhood to now. So even I play games right now, but that is developed my own company. So that is the thing about us.
Okay, that's great. So the next person we'd like to bring on is Chang Lebazon. Uh, Chang, are you there? Can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, I'm Chanley Bazone, and I work with New Moon Accelerator and the New Foundation. I'm the Chief Astronaut Officer of the Metaverse ecosystem, and we love working with Web2, Web3 startups who really understand the power of the creator economy, who want to really leverage blockchain technology, as was discussed in the prior discussion before. And the one thing I really love about being with New Moon Accelerator is watching and working with all of our startups and when they collaborate and build together. That's like my favorite thing.
Okay, that sounds fun to do. And the
Yes.
next person we would like is Varun Kapoor.
Hi, Akina.
Hi.
For having me. Hi, everyone. I'm Varun Kapoor. I am primarily in the manufacturing and patenting space, particularly in smartware infrastructure and now the blockchain space. I'm the founder and CEO of RPX, which is a gamer centric token platform where both established as well as growing gamers can create their own collectibles and digital tokens. What I love about the space is it takes me back to me being a kid. I was one of those kids who would fake a sports injury so I could run home and play my favorite video game. And I would always think, if only I could get paid for just doing this. And I guess I manifested that. So.
That does sound fun. Okay. So, okay, great. Now we kind of get to know a little bit about each other. And let's talk about the topic of the today. Play to earn games has changed the gaming industry, and we know that. And also the way Web3 has been developed. I'm a gamer. I'm not sure you guys know that, but I play games like 2 3 days, 2 to 3 hours a day. So and I spend thousands of dollars on playing games, but I never thought one day that I'll get to earn while playing game. So poor, you have a company called Go Games. Can you share a little bit about what Go Game does and what does that do and add to the whole play to earn concept? Apo, is he? Oops, did we lose him? Oh, there you go. You're on
Yeah,
mute. There
I'm
you
here.
go.
I'm here. So somehow I have missed it. I have missed the last question which you have asked.
Oh, okay. No worries. I was talking about the whole play to earn, concept and how getting paid while you're playing a game is something new. I know you have a company called Go Games. Can you
Right.
share a little about what Go Game does and what value does it do to the whole play to earn concept?
Sure. So if I tell you pay to earn, it's one of the concept which is growing in the industry to engage the user, to build the brand value, to earn the money, to engage with the lifestyle of the gaming life. So what's happening? I'll tell you in current scenario, everyone has the limited of the time. In same time, they wanted to earn money. They wanted to entertain themselves, and they also wanted to engage with the brand and new upcoming activity. And another side, we have a companies like a brands like Coca-Cola, Unilever, Nestle, Reckitt Benckiser. What they want users should come to us. They engage with our brand. They should learn about our brand and beauty of our brand, and then also remember it. So if you will say in these kind of industry, play to earn concept is growing. If I'll say in very easy concept, gamification. So instead of the play to earn or the gamification, if I'll put anything on that, so everyone will think, okay, I'll entertain myself, I'll engage myself, as well as I'll earn money throughout of that. So let's go with that. So this is one industry which is increasing like anything for the brand awareness, brand building, and the engage the user. Second industry on the play to earn, like where people are really fantasy about the gaming, right? They wanted to play, they wanted to participate, compete with the each other and earn money. So that is the another industry on the Web 3.0 world which is growing like anything. So as a Go Games is targeting in both the way. One side we are also working with the brands to provide the gamification and play to earn or gaming engagement kind of solutions. Another side we have a concepts like Tambola, Ludo, chess, these kind of games where user will come, they'll compete with each other and they earn money. So this industry is altogether growing like anything, and as a Go Games, we are just participating in it.
So are you trying to create something close to like what Roblox is like for with the brands?
Sorry.
Are you creating something similar to Roblox? How the brands are interacting within Roblox? Is it similar like
Of
that?
course, we can.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, okay, awesome. That sounds interesting. So, Apor. So, I know, like, thanks for sharing with that, Vareen. From your perspective, who do you think benefits the most in the play to earn world?
Play to earn world, if I'll say benefit for the most, there are again two answers. Actually, I'll go with both the answers. One answer, there is one of the best benefit for the brand is the engagement, and
Mm,
for the user it's the rewards and the entertainment.
okay,
So it's all together, it's like a three USP services which is running in the market. One USP is the
right.
engagement, another USP with the brand awareness, and third USP is the earn money all together. So
Okay,
three things happening with the most important part of the play to earn industry.
okay. And Rarun, what about you? Who do you think benefits most from the pay to earn?
Um, in terms of the play to earn industry, I would say the biggest benefiters would be people from developing countries because they would be able to earn number one, there's strength in numbers in pure population numbers. What happens is this would be a way of passive income. It's kind of like outsourcing, um, like most manufacturing is also outsourced to a lot of factories within Asia. This would be like outsourcing the manufacturing of digital items to um, developing countries. And what would be interesting is that in terms of strength of numbers and just sheer skills, play to earn is this unique dynamic where someone does not have to even know anything else except how to play this game to make any of this. So, um, definitely developing countries who have a lot of population which is a little lower on the education spectrum. So
Okay.
it's a different world. It creates a different world. It creates a very unique world of especially with the fact that this is available to them at like this ability to create is available to them even if they go somewhere in the beach.
Right.
So it's hard to say exactly who would benefit, but on a broad scale of things, it would definitely be you know developing demographic.
That's an interesting concept. I assume uh, Axie Infinity, I'm sure you heard of them before, prove a very big case, but their business model was not correct. So no,
Yeah.
so that differs a little bit. So for you, uh, how do brand come into the play to earn? How can the brand enter that? What do you think is the best way for them to enter that?
There's a couple of ways. The easiest way would be that brands already have loyal customers who buy their items. What
Mhm.
could happen is this could engage. They could have engaged play to earn with their current audience. Another way brands could enter this would be play to earn. Where they could redeem any of these NFTs as a discount or like a gift voucher. What could happen is anybody else could play it and then sell those NFT vouchers to fans of those brands.
Okay.
So it's it's um, it's a variety of ways. What is also very cool is this is a very it's a way which could be completely replicated depending on different brands. So I could definitely see McDonald's and Ferrari using the same play to earn
Hmm.
model. So it's hard to say exactly which will be the right strategy. It's like predicting how could brands enter the internet. Nobody could have thought that Instagram would be the best way for brands to
Right.
capitalize on the internet, like maybe in 2002. So it's hard to predict exactly how, but it would definitely be in the play to earn space. We'll see how they actually do it. Like who's the Instagram of play to earn?
That's a good example. Like we never thought like Instagram would exist or TikTok, right? So yeah, and then Web3 is just the beginning. So that really kind of explain where we are in terms of that. So there's also a big concern right now. A lot of brands and companies are entering the gaming industry without knowing the demographic, how it will affect their entry into the market, in the market, in the play to earn, world. So, Chan, I know you have studied this. Can you share who plays games and
Yeah,
what
for sure.
gender the breakdown is
Absolutely.
and things like that?
Yeah, I can also speak also to Varun's point as well. So like we have something at New Coin. The reason why we have the Accelerator on New Moon is because we had a great use case with New Life, which is like a Tumblr meets Instagram for fashion creators. 40,000 creators since 2017. So
Right.
it is already happening. And these clouds are happening. Gucci has jumped into it probably the most aggressively and done really great with it. Fortnite did a drop with Balenciaga and it sold really quickly, like I think within an hour. Artifact was bought by Nike. So there's a lot already happening in the space. The demographic generally, uh, contrary to popular belief, is 60% of gamers are women, but the avatars and the digital identity they don't show their gender because of harassment and other issues. So a lot of women actually are playing games.
Oh,
As you had spoken earlier, you said you play games a lot, so you know what I'm talking about. I play
yeah.
also with my daughter. Um, it's a place that's safe. A lot of exploratory things you can do, a lot of
Mm.
potential. Alien Worlds is the most popular blockchain game. It's on Wax, which has like I think 42% of all blockchain games are on Wax, and it has
Mm.
more activity than
What
Binance
is
Smart
that?
Chain. It's a blockchain for
It's a
games
blockchain.
specifically,
Okay. Wow.
and
Okay.
it's got more activity than Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and Avalanche combined.
Wow.
It is the
And no one.
most,
And this is the first time I'm hearing this.
yeah, yeah. So it's
Isn't
not
that
no, but
interesting?
gaming and one other industry has always been ahead when it comes to tech. They're the one industry to watch, and so it's not a mistake that gaming has taken blockchain by storm because it's always been 3D e-commerce.
Yeah.
Gaming was the first. So
Right.
back to your point though, mostly it's women. I would say the 18 to 30 has been probably the ones have been venturing into the play to earn, play to own. On
Okay.
the creator side, their families that are creating together. If you look at Nifty Blocks, which is a marketplace that works with gaming, you can take the gaming asset, the NFT, and you can
Mhm.
blend and create with it and
Mhm.
combine like 4 or 5 of them. One artist, his name is Byron Rempel. You can find him on Twitter. He and his entire family, his kids,
Wow.
they all create these little zombies out of
Right.
pickles, and they're
Okay.
reused in Alien Worlds. They're
Nice.
brought back into the game. So there's
Right.
a lot of potential. Very interesting space at right now.
It is. I mean, and from your perspective, why is it important for us to understand the value of a creator and the social graph for play to earn?
I think back to the point I brought up about like the creators are already in the space, taking the NFTs, doing a lot with it, and you're able to authenticate leveraging blockchain technology in a creator value graph to see who here are the other creators, to work with
Mhm.
them, to confirm that it is their art, and so you can obviously for fraud and a lot of the issues that you have seen in blockchain, some of the issues that are quite negative, the value
Mhm.
graph is quite valuable, and obviously Facebook did a great job with it. And so having it decentralized, it makes it even more valuable because you will avoid your data being sold, and you have that ownership. So play to own, I think, is also a really big part of gaming that's starting
Yeah.
to evolve more than just the play to earn.
Yep. I totally agree. So, Apor, based on what, excuse me, based on what Raveen and Chang has just shared, what do you think pay to earn would be treated as a separate industry, or will it be part of gaming forever, or just it's just a function of the gaming world? Ap- Apor?
Are you able to hear me now? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
if I'll tell you, as a overall gaming industry, it's somewhere around $220 billion industry, right? Where play to earn industry in current scenario, this is the $22 billion market, and in by 2030, right, the industry is trying to cover somewhere around 120 $25 billion market, which is the half of the gaming industry. So if I'll say as a game play to earn, of course, not now, but in the current scenario, in the later on stage, it would be treated as a separate industry where user will play a game to earn as well as engage them. And gaming industry, there is like a PS3, PS4 kind of industry, or the high gaming industry that would be treated as a separate industry. So of course that is my own the personal thought, but the way play to earn industry is growing, it's really different compared to other industry.
Okay. And then what do you think, Raveen?
So, in my opinion, the world is changing the same way with gaming, the way music changed in, like, I would say, the late 2010s. Um, Rather, like, after decades of actually owning a video cassette or a CD of your favorite artist to listen to, like if you wanted to hear any music of theirs. The world changed suddenly from torrents immediately to streaming, immediately to the the landscape of music as we see it right now, all in a span of about 3 or 4 years. With gaming, it's the same thing. Right now, every time I have played a game, it's normally been a game I've bought either in the form of a CD. Now it's become suddenly digital, where I can just on my PlayStation, I can just put in my credit card details and get download the game directly. I don't have to buy the physical version. The future then is going to be where everything is play to earn, and most revenue will actually come from the in-game revenue rather than people buying the game. So I feel that is the transition which will happen. And looking back, the same way we can't even fathom actually owning music rather
Mm-hmm.
than um, we have the entire library of music at our disposal. I
Mm-hmm.
think looking back in a few years, we'll just look at how we could own just a few games, and now we have every game possible, available to us for free.
True. Right. So, Chan, so what do you think is the biggest barrier for creators to get into the Web3 space, especially for the pay to earn sector?
I would say the biggest, well, obviously everyone wants mass adoption. So I think it's the tools are very difficult right now to create a wallet. For example, smart contracts are very painful. To hire a smart dev, contract dev is very expensive. So there are solutions out there, like Newcoin has standardized smart contracts, so you can get a token of DAO. All you need is a JavaScript developer, and you use their SDK. You have Icon has something called ORID, which is a single sign-on you could use and tie to your game, so users don't even need really a wallet. It's held like non-custodial wallet on there. They just sign it with Instagram or Facebook or Gmail, which everyone is familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
So I think really making those things that are really great from Web 2 be part of Web 3, drawing that building that bridge is going to be the next phase for those in this space. And I gave you two examples of companies that are already doing that.
Oh, that's yeah, I'm totally agree because I'm a Web 2 person, right? That's where I
Right.
grew up. So and wallets and stuff is still very difficult for me. You
Yes, well,
know,
you should look at ORID and Ucoin because they really are understanding that because it is painful and it
yeah,
shouldn't be so difficult. But we're getting there.
yeah, new coin, right? You said okay. I'll
Yeah,
check that out.
right.
Okay, so last question. So since we're with you, Chang, in 1 minute, if you're going to give advice for creators or whoever wants to enter the pay to earn scene, what is your word of wisdom?
Look at the community. If you are really into a game, really, really reach out to the community. The really good ones will take care of you, and the really shady ones you'll know right away. And with that, you definitely have education. So
Okay,
read, do your research. Yeah.
awesome, great. And Varun, what is yours?
One would like I think Trang really hit it on the head with looking at communities. Most play to earn is completely community first, so that's definitely something everyone should look at. The other one would be I would say just try to get used to creating content as well in a different way than what is. I understand creating content is a very new concept relatively, but it's only been around for about 10 years. But looking to create content around the play to earn, around the NFTs and around the communities as well would be something someone can look at.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Abora, what about you?
Yeah. So play to earn as an industry now it's moving on the web 3.0. Of course, you are from the web 2.0 industry as you have said, but now everything is upgrading to 3.0, and I'm 3.0 industry guy moving on the 4.0 industry. And the and the blockchain, if I'll say the blockchain and the NFT kind of activities, which is enabling gaming industry as a play to earn to the entertainment industry and the reward generation industry, that is really changing the market. So I just wish everyone, including myself as a Go Games co-founder, I also wanted to wish to move on these 5G along with the Web 4.0 and increase the more engagement related content, which will really convert as a play to earn user.
Well, you're moving a little bit too fast for us. We're still focused on Web 3. Web 3. So, but,
Right.
thank you so much, everybody. It was a great chat. I learned a lot, and thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys on the pay to earn games one day.
Yes. Thank you, Akina. Thank you for moderating. You did
Thank
a great
you.
job.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Awesome.
Thank you.